equation. Simple equations. So before starting the exercise, before starting the equations, first of all you need to understand the meaning of the chapter. So what is simple equation? Simple means a very simple thing, and equation means you have an expression with is equals to sign. Students, in mathematics we used to say expression and equation. Students have a lot of problem in expression and in equation. Okay, so I am going to tell you what is an expression. Expression is any simple term. Suppose 2x plus 5. This is an expression, but this is not an equation. Why? Because equation means eq means is equals to. Whenever in a term there is a is equals to sign, then the term is called an equation. Otherwise, the term is called an expression. Fine students, we got what is an expression, what is an equation. So in equation, you always will have two expressions in left hand side as a left hand side term or as a right hand side term. So it could be as a variable or with constant, it can be anything, but you have two terms is equal to sign left hand side and then that side is called right hand side. So always in equation we will deal with two terms, left hand side and right hand side. And one more most important thing is in equation it is very essential, very necessary that both the term left hand side and right hand side should be equal, because is equal to is there, is equal to means equal, they both are equal. If this side is 5, so that right hand side must be 5, then only it is called an equation. Otherwise it is called not an equation, means is equals to and then you are cutting, that is called it is not equal to, means left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Fine student, so this is very short introduction about an equation. What is an equation? Is equals to term. Whenever is present in an expression, that is called an equation, and that should be in two parts, left hand side and right hand side, and then both should be equal. Otherwise it is not called, it is an equation. Okay, and second thing, when it could be equal. When it could be equal, whenever you have terms. Okay, whenever you have terms like 2x plus 2 is equals to 5. This is an equation? Yes, this is an equation. Now this equation is it right hand side is equal to right hand side? We don't know because there is one variable is there. Okay, so every time either in the bracket the variable term will be given to you, or you will just put the value of x by your side by hidden trial method that will be dealing in exercise 4.1. That is why all the things we are introducing trial only, so that it will be easy for you to do the equations, exercise question. Right students? So suppose x value I have 2. X value I have 2. So in the place of x I am going to put 2. So 2 into x value is 2 plus 2. This is left hand side. Now 2 is a 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 6. So the left hand side value is 6. But right hand side value is given to you 5. Is left hand side is equal to right hand side? No. It means this x is equals to 2 is not a solution for this equation. Not a solution for this equation. Okay, whenever they will be equal, then it is called that value will be solution of the given equation. Fine students, I hope you understood this topic, because this type of question we already done in class 6. Now second topic, which will deal in exercise 7.1. Actually student, please understand it, always we do the introduction of the exercise wise. Okay, but today we have done the introduction of an equation, which one is called a solution of an equation, and the second topic which we will use in this is rules of sign. I please understand it carefully because this topic is very important. It will be using throughout in the mathematics in every class. Okay, so understand it carefully. The rules are related to sign. Means if in your question there is a negative sign altogether, then you will do minus minus plus, and in the answer you will write minus sign. Means in answer means at the last when you will get the answer, then you will put minus sign because both terms are minus. So in answer you will get minus sign. Second term, when you have both the plus term, then plus plus plus. So there is no confusion only. So answer will in answer also sign will be plus. When you have different sign, means one term minus, second time plus, then you have in doubt that in answer what sign will come or exactly what you will do. Okay, so whenever there is minus sign and plus sign, so you will do minus only, but in the answer there will be greater digit sign. Obviously that may be to in your home also, whosoever will be elder, he or she has little bit more you can say responsibility. No, parents also used to say tuto bada hai, so you have to see. So always in equation also, when you have one negative, one positive. Okay, so you will do always subtraction, but in the answer you will put the value sign of greater digit. Okay, so let me give one example for it. Suppose I have minus 10 and here I have plus 12. Okay, you know integers, they are integers. Whenever term plus minus term are coming all together, that is for integers only. Okay, so you have minus 10 and plus 12. So plus minus plus, you will do minus. So 12 minus 10 is 2, but in answer you will put the value of greater digit. Greater digit is plus, so answer will be in the plus 2. Okay student, so these rules please learn thoroughly by heartly, so that easily you will do apply in the question itself. Understood? So you, before starting the exercise, in your rough work or in your front page, you write these all rules and you just every day you will call it so that you can understand it. So after that we are going to start our exercise questions. Now we are going to start an exercise 4.1. Students, please watch this video till last because every instruction I am going to give in this only. The homework question as well as the written part I will be telling in this video itself. I am not going to give any PDF to you because you all have your books. Fine, you just open your book while doing the maths, while seeing the maths video, while doing the maths work. Fine. So question number 1 we have complete the last column. This question in your book, it is in a tabular form. Okay, it is in your tabular form. But here I am going to do in a horizontal way, but it is in your book, it is in tabular form. So in the same manner either you can do or you will solve each and every part in this manner only. So what is first question? X plus 3 is equal to 0. It is an equation. The value of x is given to you 3. So you have to tell is it a solution, yes or no. If it is yes, you will write in front of it yes, otherwise no. Very simple, very first we have done. So let's see, x is equal to 3. So put the value of 3 plus 3 left hand side. So 3 plus 3 is 6. But right hand side you have 0. It means left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So it is not a solution. So you will write no. X is equal to 3 is not a solution. That's it. If you are doing in a horizontal manner, you can write it like this. Otherwise, write down simply no. It will also work. Now coming to any other part, I am going to take n by 3 is equal to 2. Means in divided it is. So n value is minus 6. So put the value of minus 6 upon 3 is equal to 2. So this is a term. Now take left hand side first. Left hand side we have minus 6 upon 3. So we have minus 6 upon 3. Upon means fraction. No? So we will do division or you can say cutting. Convert into simplest term. In fraction we have done class 6. Simplest term is cutting only. Okay, so I am going to do 3 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So minus sign is already over here, don't forget. So you have minus 2 on left hand side, and right hand side you have 2. No need to do the solution because already it is a constant term. So left hand side is equal to right hand side? No, because it is minus 2 and it is plus 2. There is a lot of difference between minus 2 and plus 2, as you know, students. So it is also no. So you will write it is also not a solution for m is equals to minus 6. So it is very simple. That is why I used to say to you, just understand the introduction is basic very nicely. The question ultimately will be easy for you. Okay, so this is all about question number 1. The rest part you will do by your own in your book itself. No need to do in the question. 2-3 part in the same way you will do in the copies. Otherwise, the rest of the part you will do in the book itself. Okay, so I hope you understood this question number 1. Now moving towards question number 2. Now question number 2 we have check whether the value given in the bracket is a solution of a given equation or not. See, same question like we had in question number 1, but that was a tabular form. Here it is a terms, means you have to solve. There is no need to solve the question. Directly you do in your mind or write down yes or no, or your choice you will solve, and here you need to solve the question. Okay, the same question again, 6 part you have in this. So I am going to do over here 2 parts, which is very simple, and rest of the part are homework for you. Okay, students. So let's start. You have an equation and value is 1. So first of all take left hand side and value 1. So 1 plus 5 is equals to 6, and the right hand side you have 19. So left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So how you will write? Now solution sentence is very important in your mathematics. Whenever you have put something, so you have to write down the solution sentence. It's very important. Okay, and how you will write? You will write therefore n is equals to 1 is not a solution. Right? For whose? For this. It is not a solution for n plus 5. That's it. The method is just same only. Understood? Now coming to our next part, it's E part I am going to do over here. 4p minus 3 is equals to 13. So p value is minus 4. So 4 into minus 4 minus 3. It is your left hand side. Okay. So multiply is there. 4 4s are 16. And here is minus. You will put minus over here. Minus 3. Now that rule we have done introduction part, we will be using over here. You have both term in minus. You will do plus 16, 17, 18, 19. You will do 19. But in answer which sign? Negative sign, because both terms having negative sign. So answer is minus 19. But right hand side we have 13. Is minus 19 is equal to 13? No. Again left hand side is not equal to right hand side. It means p is equals to minus 4 is not a solution for p minus 3. I hope students you understood these questions. These questions although very simple, you need to put, but you need to do the calculation carefully. Okay. Now moving forward, our question number 3. See, we have done question 2 parts over here. This also you will solve in your notebooks, and the rest of the part will be homework for you. You will do by your own. Okay. Question number 3. Solve. You have to solve the question. By how? By trial and error methods. Students, this method. You can say heated trial method also, and this is called trial and error. What is this trial and error method? Trial and error method means, see, this is an equation. You have to solve it. Then only you will solve if the variable term will be given to you. I told you, whenever there is equal to sign, you have to say left hand side should be equal to right hand side. And how you will say? When the variable term will be given to. But in this question, no variable term is given to you. Means n value, p value is not mentioned over here. So how you will do? How you will solve this question? And you need to solve. Think about about it? You will do trial and error method, means hit and trial method. By yourself you directly take any value of p, means you will think it's supposed to be, ये मेरे term, it should be the solution for this term. Suppose I am going to take for p, see 5 plus 2, 17 should be come out. So suppose I am going to take m is equals to 2. Suppose, right, 2. So take, so m not p is equals to 2. So 5 into 2 plus 2, left hand side. So 5 2 is 10, 10 plus 2. That is 12. It means p is not p is equals to 2 is not a solution. P is equals to 2 is not a solution. It means it is an error आ गया. Yes. Now I am going to take p is equals to 3. So let's put p. Here you will write. Put p is equals to 3. Okay. So put p is equals to 3. 5 into 3 plus 2. This will be left inside. 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 2, 17. And we have right hand side already 17. It means we assume p value 3 and it comes out as a solution. Now you will write p is equals to 3 is a solution. In the same manner like in question number 1 or 2 we have done. But hit and trial method or trial and error method is you will assume, you will suppose any term of the variable by your own. Okay students, only 2 parts we have in this. For this you will think about it only, so that will be also a homework for you. Students, whatever question I am doing over here, that also you will solve in your notebooks, as well as after that you will make a line and then start the homework question. Okay, so students, today we have done our 3 questions of our exercise 4.1. So do your homework very carefully. What will be homework for you? Every question, means the solve question which I have done over here, and the rest of the part you will do by your own as a homework. Okay, so in next video we'll do the rest of the questions of the same exercise. So till then, bye, take care and stay home, stay safe.